Have you heard people say that you need to be providing value? What does that actually mean? If you've ever wondered what it means to provide value or how that can help you get clients, then this is the video for you. What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I'm about to share with you different ways that you can provide value online to build trust with your prospects and ultimately sign more clients consistently. Businesses and brands that provide value well are more likely to sign clients regularly and retain them long term. And this is because people want to feel like you are helping them, not selling to them. I've been doing this here at Meliss Marketing for almost a decade, and it's something we do very well. And it can totally help transform your business, so I want to share it with you today. And when you stay until the end, I'm going to give you access to a free training and workbook about how to become the industry expert with content domination. And that's going to help you create over a month's worth of content in under 90 minutes so that you can finally start posting consistently and get more clients in the door. But first, if you're new here, I'm Meliss and I'm an online marketing strategist and business growth expert to coaches and healers. My whole channel is about marketing, online business, mindset, and manifestation. Hit that subscribe button and join the family so you can grow a profitable online business. Now let's get into it. Knowing your target market is so important in business. It really is step one in the process of literally everything you could do. Who you talk to, how you speak to them, the content you put out, everything comes down to knowing your target market on a really deep level. So think about, what are they struggling with and what can you help them with to overcome? And think of this in a way of transformation, a result that you can provide. So what are they struggling with? If it's losing weight, then what is the result that you can provide? Is it making them feel good, or is it having them lose 50 pounds? Be really specific in this and figure out what you need to do to fill that gap between where they are now and where they want to go. But you won't know how to do that if you don't know who your target market is. So start with that. Think about, what can you help them with? What are the things that they really need help with? Not these big picture things, but small little steps along the way so that you can give them a little bit of a win as they go through the process. So I want you to think of the 5 E's. There's educate, which is a how to do something. You're gonna educate people on how to do something, how to achieve something. We have entertain. This is gonna make them feel really good, make them laugh. Maybe you're gonna tell them some jokes or a funny story that you had, or maybe even show them something that's hysterical that's going on. You've got engage, so you're gonna create something that makes people want to respond to you and want to connect with you and take action. And then we have entice. This is where people want to learn more from you. So you'll tease something like, and now I also have this thing, and I also have this thing. And so you're enticing them to spend more time with you. And then we have empower, and this motivates them. This motivates them to do better, to become a higher version of themselves, to step outside and just do something new and outside of the box they haven't done before. If you can create content that does all of these things or a few of these things, you are golden. And a key to creating great content and value online is talking to one person. So instead of saying, "Hi everybody," you would say, "Hi, how are you?" Not "How are all of you?" It's just you, one person. Think of that one person that's watching your video, listening to your podcast, tuning into your live on Facebook, reading your blog, scrolling through your social media content. One person. And this helps if you know your target market, because then you can create a fictional person like a Jessica or a Greg. And now you know that when you're creating content, you are speaking directly to Jessica. What does Jessica want right now? What is she struggling with? How does she feel? What can you do to help Jessica? And Jessica is just a fictitious person that I came up with. So come up with your fictitious target market person and create content for her or for him. Hey, before we continue, do me a favor and go ahead and tap that like button right now, because it lets me know that you find value in my content. It really makes a huge difference, and then I know to make more of these types of videos for you in the future. Many thanks, I'm grateful for you. Now let's hop back in. Providing value is about understanding who's on the other side. The other person reading, the other person watching, the other person listening. Now, there are many different learning styles, so you want to take that into consideration when you're providing value online. So there are some people who like to listen to things, so you might create an audio file, as in a podcast. There are some people who love to read and they're great readers. So for those people, you might create a blog or a really long form social media post or an article on LinkedIn. There are some people who like to watch, they're more visual. So for them, you might go Facebook Live or a YouTube video, something like that, maybe a TikTok or an Instagram reel. So take into consideration the learning styles of your target market. And you also want to take into consideration the time of day that your target market would tune in. So if you are targeting corporate individuals who work a 9-to-5 job, it wouldn't make sense to go live at 10 a.m. It would make sense to host a webinar at 6 p.m. when they're off work or on the weekends. But if your target market are stay-at-home moms with little children, your best time of day to post your content and engage with your audience might be during the kids' nap time or after dinner, bath, and bed. Think about who your target market is and when they would be available to digest your content. Now, in order to create good content, you really need to know who your audience is. If you're just writing content that you think you need to hear, you're really speaking to nobody. If you can create content that only your target market needs to hear, you're gonna attract more of your target market. And if you don't know what they want, you can just ask them. Ask them what it is they need to support them. What can you do to help them? How can you support them best? What questions do they have? Finding out those questions are going to help you tremendously. Every single time I get a question in the comments or in my Facebook group or anyone just asks me, I write it down, and guess what? That becomes a content piece. I do a YouTube video on it or a podcast episode on it, or I write a social media post about it. My content comes directly from my target market and the problems they have, the questions they need to have answered. If you're new to all this and you say,
but I don't have any clients, nobody's asking me questions,
then I want you to think about yourself 2 years ago, because very often your target market is who you used to be. So if you've gone through some transformation, maybe you've been divorced and now you're a coach who helps people go through divorce more easily. Now you can think about, what were you feeling? What were you going through while you were going through the divorce? Because that's who your target market is. It's who you used to be. So what questions did you used to have? What were you struggling with? And those are the answers that you can provide for them. Language is really important. So I want you to think about language in a way that you are using the language that your target market is using. So for example, energy healers. That's one of my target markets, right? A lot of my clients are energy healers. It would make more sense if I told my energy healing clients that I'm gonna help you get more clients and fill your programs. That makes sense because my energy healer clients are saying,
if only I knew how to fill my programs and get more clients.
It wouldn't make sense if I said to them,
let me teach you a lead generation strategy.
Because that's marketer talk. And they aren't marketers, they're energy healers. So I might say something like, I can help you attract your highest valued client. I can help you attract people who want to use your service and have better energy. But it wouldn't make sense for me to say, I'm going to help you figure out your data and your click-through rates so that you can get better client acquisition. Do you see the difference? You want to use the language that your target market is using so that you are relatable. Think about what's trending in the industry. If you're having trouble creating good content, go search what good content is right now, because that means people are searching for it, that means people need to hear it, and they're looking for that exact thing. So when you use the search bar in any of your social media platforms, you're gonna come up with things that people are searching for now. And those are the types of content pieces that you need to think about. You can also go to answerthepublic.com and type in there and see what's coming up right now. You can use YouTube, which is a search engine, or Google or Pinterest, and type in the search bar for words that your target market is looking for and see what comes up. create content about that. See what's trending now, because that means people are using it. They're looking for it. They want it now. So why don't you jump in and do it right now too? Now, earlier in this video, I said I would share with you my content domination workbook and training. You need this in your life if you want an easy way to create relevant and consistent content that gives your audience the value that they're looking for. Doing this puts you top of mind, and when they have a success, your clients, they're going to remember that you are the ones that showed them how to do it and how to give them that success. So grab the link in the description, because this workbook is super helpful, and the training that this video goes with will explain exactly how you can get the most out of it. And right now, I'm giving it away for free. So there's my value for you right now. That's a perfect example. Okay, so just to recap, know your target market, know what they're feeling, know what their struggles are and their problems, so that you know what they need to have solved. What learning style do you need to create your content in based on your target market, the way they take in content, and the timing that they would most likely digest it? Come up with great content and use my content domination system to help those ideas flow more quickly. And take action on it right now. Imperfect action is better than inaction, so get to it. And go ahead and click my most recent upload right here so you can start making money consistently right now.